Surveillance capitalism is what this is all about. You're being recorded as you watch. Take a deep breath. This is where you need to be. Where else could you be, my perfect audience? What else could you be doing? It started out bad today. Raining. Sciatica. Numismatics. Can I do this? I wonder sometimes. It's not working evidently what I'm doing. Because this is worse. No respite for the weary. The massage yesterday, well, it took the whole time to get close to zero balance, zero gravity. My hip hurt so much. It's like now. It's like practicing intention and intuition and not getting to nirvana. Satori, even Kensho. What is mu? What is the sound of one hand clapping, you wonder? Here at Hamlin, at the Buddhist, Baptist, Alzheimer's, Asperger, home for the hospiceless. It's not Shangri-La. And Atlantis is going under like Bangladesh. And after Trump time, it's a nightmare. The black swan has landed. The onion's on the horizon. And even the onion doesn't have a word for this. Shining up from underneath. You wonder, can I take a deep breath? Seemingly asymmetrically, enlightenment arises out of left field, left of boom, out of control. But what if this were Hagia Sophia? I'm not so impressed with your parlor tricks and seances. That was a good crack. Snap, crackle, and pop. Tony the Tiger. Sugar smacks upside the head. It optimizes your optionality. And au courant, this is a cul-de-sac for capitalism. Highly invasive, corrupt, corrosive capitalism. Flip the script, reverse the curse, look for the tantric healing practice, body, brain, bone, blood, diamond, effing funny story. Is it or are we the millipedes, the centipedes, the nematodes crawling around the grave, the tomb beetles, inside out? You pour yourself into it and it becomes you. And if you want advice, you can get it. You come up with a cockamamie conservative theory of freedom and free markets and gun freedom, and it all makes for an interpretation of who made you the boss of me, the mediator, judging what's in and out of bounds. It's Trump time after all. And you woke, you wake, awaken, fair and foul. Cacosia and its nocebos. I'm woke. I got to feeling for a minute. Relaxed. The respite. The refuge of being with someone you love. Habibi, Beshert. Let me be with you. Schwarze, please. Released as if from some pays arrière that you didn't find, couldn't find in the hinterland, netherworld. First you flipped the drabble. What if this here now, boys and girls, was perfect 2.0? And you could be grateful, because this is die yenu. It's enough. It's a retreat at IMS. It's GM, guided meditation. HC, harmonic convergence. E, at Finnegan's Wake. And it's Moab. LOL, YOLO. It's a Hebrew's hinterland of hegemony we will be looking back on yesteryear. I'm grateful to be here now. And it's possible that this is the G-spot for grace. When you tell breathtaking truth to BFFs as a podcast over transom.org and Kafefe, help me. On the tip of my tongue, I'm having a senior moment in the Mama Lotion. What is Menschlichkeit? As a standard model meta between QCD and quantum leaps, between sleepwalking and lucid dreaming and REM. You take a deep breath. Bird at the Bagel Bardo, thanks. I'm appreciating you. And the tree must be cut because it's out of control, it's flourishing. You stretch, but snitches get stitches. And you wonder, how can you lose 110 pounds and feel a shadow of yourself? Who we all are, behind the scenes, in the secret space between the police state and COINTELPRO Stasi files, X-files, that we're all in and inside out, and in some crannies and crevices of ourselves. We're all Donald Trump fish, and we are one. We wake and await, awaken dans l'esprit d'escalier. You get it in retrospect, and it seems seamless, airtight, nothing less. 110-pound loser. Competition is for losers, Peter teleology tells you. And no, I don't want see your scars from your cuts, from your special operation. And you take a deep breath. You keep losing weight. We're all self-meditating and medicating and remediating. And we can't tolerate the pleasure in ourselves, or the pain or the pressure in one another. You take a deep breath. You keep forgetting who you are and what you're here for and what you're trying to remember. I'm here to help you out. Ask the guru within, my perfect audience. Es helft wie ein teuten Bankes. But don't stop saying what you're feeling, what you want to say, what you got to listen to, what you'd like to hear from yourself in that subpoenaed sub-persona that you're psychosynthesizing, in the part of you that loves you, because you're there, because you're thin, because you lost 110 pounds. I could F-N-L SNL. Yeah, how would you do that here at Hamlin, at the Buddhist Alzheimer's, Asperger's, artists, home for the hospiceless? You follow the rules. You make the rules. You lubricate the levels of rules and rapture. You are your own worst enemy and your own best friend. And that's the good news. Like self-knowledge. At the beginning, self-knowledge is all bad news. How you're a hypocrite and a hegemon, an abler, and how you're hyperlinked. At the beginning at least, going all the way live, going all the way, just like you'd like it to be, just like you are, just like your inner child thought it'd be when you grew up to be big and strong like your daddy and your granddaddy, and like my mom in me as a Deepuk, and my dad, who I'm still making peace on earth with, and JFK at Dealey Place and Building 7, peace for all time, he evoked. But what about for effing and for just plain and simple going on and going out? Inside you, babe, it's all copacetic. Even the dream darest thou evoke, dreams of Jacob climbing the ladder and fighting off the angels and the evangelicals. Give me strength, O Lord. Schwarze, please. Dershowitz is a plagiarist, and Zionism is Zumba for zombies. The minaret looks different now. It's a lip-syncing circular firing squad. And don't forget, but I can't remember what. Indulge me here, my perfect audience. Let me multitask, keeping count of coup and corporate discovery doctrines. 'Cause your own is what we're after. 'Cause we got to change the vibrations in the vibrationist, shapist, smell odontoscope. You take a deep breath, you're in a dental dam, and Larson sees about to fall off into the sea. But don't be scared by the upside downness of Trump time. The black swan has landed. We live between the sleepwalk and the lucid dream, purposefully compressing yourself, compacting, compassing yourself by navel gazing and circumnavigating the suchness in great fullness. I and I re, TPP, tantric practice partnership sometimes sustains you in the intermezzo and in the cul-de-sacs. The dead-end democracy is coming to its end with 2020 hypo hindsight. Extinction 2112 is coming up sooner rather than later. And if she wasn't there, enlightenment as an antidote would be out of bounds. Animus and anima, it's a Jungian, Reichian orgone box that America has become. And this is a different mourning. We're mourning the America that never was, that once was promised. I have a dream, MLK said, and then he got shot. Who shot the sheriff? And who got caught? And who was the patsy? Who was the lone wolf? Who settled for the more and moreness of capitalist metastasis in the mainstream? It's menacing, this moreness of metastasis. You wonder, how could this be happening? The 1% taking more and more and being less and less satisfied with their teleology, like sores on leprosy from the body politic. You take a deep breath. FDRism was the New Dealism of the Cold Warrior. You wonder about the abomination of Trump time. And Hillary still blaming everybody but herself for losing. And now we're all in a lose-lose America in the Paris des Accords. And it's Trump time. And Trump says he's the best and America's first. And if that's so, we're F and F. And you wonder about Dershowitz, the plagiarist, and Jeffrey Epstein, and underage rape, legalized rape. Eve was framed. Jezebel too. Delilah didn't do nothing. Samson took his own. He was underwater, took the haircut. You take a deep breath. 6 degrees C is 666. Trust this, boys and girls. This is unsustainable. Capitalism, it's not working. It'd all have to change from the ground zero up. It's a zero-sum game. And us eukaryotic semi-sapiens are about to go underwater, undercover in the secret police Trump state. American exceptionalist dream notwithstanding, we're all in the death panel of America, in the triptych, having phone sex on your deathbed. And Mikey calls. And there's a third D. You take a deep breath. There's an organ recital going on. And you're no LeBron, that's for sure. You take a deep breath. You're an ordinary people, above average, it's true, but maybe only at Lake Woebegone. And enoughness is not made of that stuff. You need to have some stuff. You got to do it yourself. Get it up till others help you keep it up and keep it satisfied. Can you rise to that occasion? Habibi, beshert. You take a deep breath. Grateful is the G-spot. Grace is what we're saving. Teach me to care and not to care. Teach me to learn. Teach me to humble brag and idle spies. Extinction 2112 looms. There's a clarion call coming. Host yourself up. The heralds are here to hoist you on your own petard, like I am, with the sciatica and the scoliosis and the prognosis for Gaia and the body politic. There's a personalized, privatized patriarchy that petrifies patriotism, and you get hoisted good on your own petard. And it's something, there's really only one way up to get it up. Mic check. You take a deep breath. You're in the comfort zone, G-spot. There is a relativistic relief. And beyond all bonds and bounds, you feel better. And the boundaries and quandaries and quoniums, they're down Dorton. Double down. Dorton democracy. And you're going all the way live, all the time. You penetrate the panic, the pain, the grief, the guilt, the fear, the feng shui, the shame and the schadenfreude. The core is where you get. Enlightenment lives there. Get it? We got your back. Us 36. Should you ever want to be a Lamed remember the Menschlichkeit and the Mamaloshen and Yibanish, that's our language. It's a house of trump cards we're at the top of. And the rage is extra. This is how it is. It's like scrapping home a walnut with a sledgehammer. You crack it open. To the degree that you somatize your lucidity. You're freed from what ails you. From what ails you, Roger. 10-4, over and out. You counterpoise your circumferences, and reality is realized as rapture by the rake contour in the old broken body bagpiping, and up kiltin' is skirtin'. The upkeep is high. It's a high maintenance trump time. It's a tontine and an onto tonto. You take a deep breath. There is great decimation and it stalks you. Peak people is soon to come. And after that, a second great decimation.